Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, how's it going, you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for another video, right here on the official Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there in the basement, known as the description box below. So show me your love and support. Leave a comment on my videos if you wish. But if there's stupid comments, they're getting blocked. If you don't like it, too bad. Cry me a river, bitch. Cry me a river. You don't like it too fucking bad. That's that. But subscribe to my channels. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real there too, because if you're not, you're getting blocked there too. And share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. I think we all know what to do with it by now. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do, you're pretty much shit out of luck. You're SOL, and you know what that means. Heh. That's pretty much it. People don't like when I go, heh heh. But it is what it is, and it's what it is. That's that. You don't like my laugh? I don't give a shit. You don't like my videos? Don't give a shit. But you'll still watch, because you love me, and you're obsessed with me. So, do I watch your videos? No, I care less for them. But thanks for giving me the attention now. You know who you are. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's that. So thanks for watching, and all that good stuff. Alright, it is Football Sunday once again, week 11 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. The Giants won. Ugh. Every fucking time I pick the Giants to lose, they win. Not all the time, but sometimes they do. Every fucking year I've been doing this fucking shit. They're winning 31-19. They basically won 31-19. So now they finally won after like 6 games. I don't even know. So they're 3-8 right now. I really don't care because they're not going to make the playoffs. The next 5-6 games they got left, they have to win out basically to get a playoff spot and get help. There's no way the Giants are going to make it. No way. But you know, next week they got New England. You know, belly cheat. I think it's a home game. I care less. When we move on with that. So yeah, the Giants win, big fucking whoop. The Cowboys won, so they go to 7-3. So we got the Rams and the Seahawks coming up, and also this very team, the 49ers, coming off a destruction last week in Jacksonville, beating those Tony Khan's team to bits. They playing at home in Santa Clara against the Tampa Bay Succaneers, because they suck. Should be a good game in Santa Clara. You know, Niners do have the NFC West lead by the division record, but Niners got 2 games in a week basically. After today, we got that Thursday night game in Seattle, that shithole in Seattle against the Seahawks. Big, huge division game. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be on NBC, Channel 4 here in New York. So it's going to be a prime-time game. So can't wait for that. So hopefully the Niners win today, and they win in Seattle. But over the next 6-7 games, not so easy, Al. Got a winnable game today against Tampa Bay at home. Go to Seattle, week 12, week 13, that big, huge game in Philadelphia against those pedophile Eagles. And then week 14, I believe we got Arizona. That's a winnable game. Week 15, But I think week 15, we got the Ravens coming up at home on Christmas night. That's on ESPN. So, I wish it was on another channel, but it's not. But, we got that. We got Washington, who just lost to the Giants. That's possibly a winnable game. And then the end of the year, at home against the Rams. Another division game. So basically, the Niners got 4 division games left. They really have to win 3 out of the 4 games to keep the NFC West, to win the NFC West title and a possible 2nd or 3rd seed. I'm hoping for a 2nd seed because the Lions, I don't know what they did today. They were losing to the Bears. The Bears. I hope they still lost. That would be huge. Huge for the Niners. They win today. They get the 2nd seed. They still get a home game, but, hoping the Eagles will lose tomorrow night against the fucking Chiefs in a rematch of the Super Bowl this past year. And then I think the Eagles and the Cowboys meet next week. I don't know. I don't even know the Eagles' schedule. It's pretty much easy. I mean, the Lions' schedule is easy too. But as long as the Niners get I would like to get the number 2 seed. So the number 7 seed will probably be the Vikings unless they win the NFC North. So as of right now, we'd probably be playing who's the 6th seed right now? I don't even know what the 6th seed is right now. But we'll probably have the home game in the wild card round, like we had last year. But we shall see what happens with all that. Let me switch to the Jet game. I know the Niners are on right now, but it's not on TV, which sucks. But I do have it on my phone. I'm waiting for updates on that. Why do you have the Steelers Broncos game on? Oh, probably near the end. Okay. Because the Jets are at 4:25, so like 10 minutes away. And I think they're at home, right? No, they're in Buffalo. They're in Buffalo, okay. I had to check, because I'm not sure. But anyway, so it should be a good Jet game today. Jets are 4-5, coming up a bad defeat last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. They came in black and silver. So we got that. Should be a good Sunday night game. I don't even know who's playing actually, let me see who's playing Sunday night football. Let's see here. Oh, it should be a good game. Vikings and the Broncos. Broncos, I don't know how they beat the fucking, who did they beat last week? They beat somebody last week. I think it was the Cowboys. I forgot who it was, but Broncos are like surprising people. They beat the Chiefs, I think. They beat I forgot who they beat last week. Now they got the Vikings, who are like red hot right now. That's a team you don't want to play in the playoffs. Especially if you're San Fran, they get the number 6 seed or possible 7 seed. But I'm really hoping the Lions choke that NFC North lead to the Vikings, so the Vikings get the number 2 and number 3 seed. Maybe the number 3 seed, so we don't have to face them unless it's the division round or possible the NFC Championship game. But if you have a better record than them in the championship game, we get the home game. But we'll see what happens with that. That. So week 11 in the NFL, pretty much going to be done by tomorrow night. Then we start week 12 in the NFL, the league where they play for pay, with those Thanksgiving games. And the Niners have that Thanksgiving night game. It's going to be fucking epic. And that's pretty much it. Tampa Bay's on the Niners' 40-yard line right now. Brock Purdy is 2 for 3, 26 yards. Kittle has 1 reception for 24 yards, but they didn't score. I don't know how they don't score. Cleveland just beat Pittsburgh. Huh. Utaku's probably happy about that. I care less. But we'll see what happens with all that. Why are you showing this game? showing Trevor Lawrence, who got his ass handed to him last week. So, I mean, we'll move on with that. Alright, enough about football. I got a headache. I want to do this video, and I got to go out for dinner. So, it's Sunday. You know what it is. Sunday night dinner. So, I'm going to move on with that. And that's it. Alright, hope everybody's had a great weekend. You know, we're done with the weekend. Now it's Thanksgiving week. Pretty much a short work week for some of you. This guy, two days of work, tomorrow and Tuesday, and I'm done for the week. Actually, really 3 days, I'm sorry. 3 days. Wednesday's really a half day, but that's pretty much it. You know, and then I have off Thanksgiving weekend, I should say. Gonna be pretty much away. Well, not away, but I'm just gonna have Thanksgiving dinner, and then. Well, it looks like the Lions won today because they're 8-2 right now. They were 7-2, so the Bears. Good job, Bears. You know, my good friend Mount Gooley's pissed. Why not? Dallas won, so they're 7-3 right now. So they hold the first wild card. It'll suck if the Niners fall all the way to the 4th seed. That'll really. They still get the home game, but it'd be like a rematch of the NFC, believe the NFC wildcard game this past year. So, we'll see what happens with all that. I hope the Seahawks lose today. I hope the Niners win today. That's all really matters. I really hope the Lions start losing, like Thursday. I think they have that Thursday game, usually because they always play on Thanksgiving. Most of the time. So I hope they lose on Thanksgiving. And then the Eagles start losing, which, forget that. I think the Eagles are 9-1. I don't know what their record is. I care less. I care less for the pedophile Eagles. And that's that. Alright. Like I said, I hope everybody had a great weekend, and you have a great Thanksgiving week, and you have a great Thanksgiving. And if not, well, that's too bad for you. That's it. Alright, on this Sunday afternoon, getting close to Sunday evening here in the Northeast, in the New York area, 4:18 p.m., November the 19th, 2023. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Peter Joseph. If you didn't know that by now you know. I'm a content creator talking about the world of professional wrestling, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about, like football, music, whatever. And that's pretty much it. Speaking of my music channel, please go to my Metal Guy channel. Once again, proving everybody wrong that I don't have a life, you know. You think I don't have a life, but I do. Put up some more epic fucking content on that channel. Some great music last night. Me and my friends had a ball last night. Singing great tunes, man. And yes, we did hear the Forbidden Riff, if you know what I mean. That we all know what the Forbidden Riff is. If you don't know it, watch Wayne's World, you'll know. No stairway denied. But, yeah, we heard the Forbidden Riff and it kicked some ass last night. Hey, we even heard Pink Floyd last night. Pink Floyd, an old Pink Floyd song. Not from the Syd Barrett days, but from the Pink Floyd we all know and love. Talking about something that some people don't have, and that's money. We had that, some great tunes, some great metal tunes here and there, you know, System of a Down, Killswitch Engage, whew, Metallica, of course. Some good tunes, some good times, and with some good friends, some college buddies of mine, soon to be bandmates, by the way. Can't wait for that, going into next year. We're getting the band back together, my friends. We're getting the band back together. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to the next show they do. Well, not my friend, the place I went to, they're probably gonna do one sometime in the spring. They usually do 3 a year, so usually it's one in the spring. There's one I think around is in the summer, definitely the summer. Then there's one right around Thanksgiving time, showcasing a lot of great talent from my area, which is awesome. Because there's a lot of good people from New York that kick ass. You have the kids around my age, a little bit younger. There's a couple of people that were playing last night that were, like, younger than me, playing that electric twanger. That's the guitar, by the way. But some good stuff last night, man. Good fucking shit. And I sang my heart out. My voice is almost gone right now. So I was singing background, doing video. So that's my job. And audio. Was behind the boards and everything. Just kicking ass. But it is what it is. So you think I don't have a life, you can't prove it. You can't prove I don't have real friends. You can't prove I don't have a life. So I have to prove you wrong every single time. So, but it just goes to show and proves my point that you people are obsessed with me and you can't get over me. You can't move on. Talk about somebody else. Why do you have to talk about me so much? I know I'm a great guy and everything, but I mean, come on. Have to make fun of my looks and make fun of everything else. I mean, do I think I care? No, not really. I don't care what these people say about me. It's the same fucking shit I've heard for 15 years. Same fucking shit. People need to grow the fuck up and move on, but they can't. And, I'm kind of done talking about it because, it's the same fucking thing. Every video that people do on me, same fucking shit, stealing my content, which I could freaking report for copyright, but I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I used to do it back in the day, but, I mean, I have a right. If you steal my content, I don't have a right to copyright it because it's my content. So, everybody gets mad when their channels go down, their videos go down. Well, that's your fault. Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. And keep my name out of your boring as fuck videos. Nobody cares if you got 300 views on your live stream. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. I certainly don't. I really don't care. But, thanks for the attention, asshole. That's it. I got better things to do with my life and my time. I got work. I got a social life. I mean, I proved it last night. I'm going to keep proving it. I'm going to keep proving you guys wrong. Every single time. There's nothing you really can do about it. It is what it is. That's that. Anyway, we move on from that. So, we're done. We're done with that. So, all you dick riders, keep sucking. That's it. Because that's all you can do. Because you love how my dick tastes, and you love how I dictate. And that's not a sexual reference when I say dictate. But you love how my dick tastes, I didn't say dick tastes, dictate, double entendre. But you take everything I say so seriously. Oh, Peter likes that. He keeps saying it every time. I don't think about that crap. I don't think about that. The only thing I think about is this. And music and sports. That's all. And my personal life. That's it. I don't care about, douchebags who are in their 20s and 30s. Probably still living in their mom's basement. With no real job. I mean, they have a real job. Well, good for you. But you focus on YouTube more than your goddamn job. You focus on me more than your job. Do I focus on you? No. I got better things, like I said, I got better things to worry about. Much better things to worry about than schmucks on YouTube. Because that's what you all are, schmucks. Basic criminals, too. All the stuff you do on YouTube, you think you're gonna get away with it? No. Eventually, karma's gonna come back to bite you. But don't cry spill milk to me. Or anybody else. Your fault. Not mine. Yours. I done bad things here on YouTube. Yeah, I got a little bit of karma here and there. But is it gonna affect my life? Nope. Nope. I pick up the pieces and I move on. And that's what I've been doing for basically 15 years. All my life I've basically moved on. I made some bad decisions in my life. I regretted some of them, but I still move on. And that's pretty much it. Damn, the Jets just fumbled the ball already. Wow. Good thing I picked the Bills this game. Already, the Bills are in the red zone. 7 seconds into the game. 7 seconds, Jets, really? They're gonna get obliterated this game. I have a feeling they're gonna get obliterated. It is what it is. But anyway, that's that. Alright, so enough about the drama and enough about that bullshit because we're done with that shit. We're moving on into 2024 drama. Free. Like we've always had. But we move on. Alright, so on this Sunday afternoon, getting close to Sunday evening, it is time for your late and out-of-date Full Gear 2023 review. Alright, so Full Gear last night, pretty damn good. The ending, not so good, Al. Not so good. The main event of MJF and Jay White for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. There was a lot of controversy with that. You know, I'll get to that in a minute with, MJF almost injuring himself. Well, and then having maybe Adam Cole, who's not medically cleared to wrestle, possibly defending the belt against Jay White. And then we're like, oh, is the devil coming? Is the devil coming? But still, there was a couple of matches that were fucking bangers. Hangman Adam Page and Swerve, that ultra-violent Texas death match. Holy shit. The ladder match, banger. But all the matches were pretty damn good. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. We have better things to do. Like I said. Alright, so we emanated from the Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California. Bucks country. PWG country, too. And our commentary team of the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Tony Baloney Schiavone, my good friend, and yours. Well, some of you. But he's my good friend. And the man from England, Nigel McGuinness, love. By the way, JR, I know he's taking some time off right now. I hope you get better. I don't know why he's taking time off, probably because more health problems, but hopefully you get better and can come back behind the commentary booth and not botch so much. My God, I'm not botching! Yes, you are, JR. My God, Boomer Sooner! Okay, stop. Calm down. Stop! Stop! Shut up, old man! But anyway, what as MJF will call Tony Baloney, shut up, you old prick! You fat old prick! Come on. Leave him alone. He's a legend. But we move on with that. Alright, so that's your commentary team. And let's move on. Alright, so we start off with 0 Hour, the pre-show. Pretty good pre-show. And we started off with the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship match. This match should have been at Final Battle. Anyway, we got the champion Eddie Kingston taking on Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah! Dig it! Jay Lethal, who came out with his friends, you know, the Misfits, Karen Jarrett and Jarrett, J-E-F-F-J-A-R-E-T-T. That's Jeff Jarrett. Satnam Singh, the Jolly Green Giant, and the original player from the Himalaya, Mr. Sanjay Dutt. We had Ring of Honor executive, Booker, Stokely Hathaway on commentary. I wonder why. So we had that. So it looked like Eddie, was in a hard rock. He was under a hard rock and he had to deal with that. Let's just say. He had to deal with, Lethal's Misfits. He had to deal with Stokely on commentary. But, anyway, it starts with Eddie saying he wants to do this one-on-one, which he should. He has that right. But, referee's like, oh, all these idiots here. Anyway, so it starts with Eddie sweeping the leg Danielson for a near fall to start. Sends Lethal outside, but Lethal's smart enough, Eddie's smart enough not to follow him because of the Misfits around. Lethal's quickly surrounded by his good buddies. Like Karen Jarrett's gonna do something. But anyway, Lethal pulls Eddie down and sends him into the ring post. Ow! Some right hands. Sets up a triple strut by Lethal, Jarrett, and Sanjay Dutt, all doing a woo! Ric Flair strut. Okay, we all got that. That was boring. Anyway, a forearm from Sanjay. Rocks Eddie. Like, where's the DQ? Stokely promises some stern talking to after the match. Yeah, right, Stokely. Sure. Anyway, Lethal grabs a basic chin lock, circa 1905, then stomps away at Eddie's ribs and arms. Plural. Eddie fights back, gets in the boot scrapes in the corner, the face wash, circa, Samoa Joe. And then another distraction by the fucking Misfits cuts that off, but Lethal goes up top, goes for the Macho Man elbow, yeah, raining down from heaven, ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? That's right, Randy. And he tries to hit Hail to the King, and, can't hit it. And then Lethal goes for Lethal Injection. It gets counted into a Saito suplex from Eddie, but Eddie has to take out Sanjay Dutt. And then Ortiz comes out, grabs a guitar from Mr. Jeff Jarrett, he grabs a guitar from Jeff Jarrett, BAM! Smashes Sanjay Dutt right in the head with the guitar. You're out. Lethal tries to go for Lethal Injection again. It gets countered again into a half suplex. And then Eddie gets up, finishes Jay Lethal off with that spinning back fist of his. 1, 2, 3, and just under 11 minutes, Eddie Kingston is still your reigning, defending Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. And there you go. So, I don't know if they're going to do a rematch. A rematch at Final Battle. I don't know what Ortiz plays in this, if he wants a title match, or he wants to reunite with Eddie, because remember, Eddie was, part of that LAX stable, that LAX feud in TNA with him, Penta, and, I think it was, wait a minute. No, Conan had, the real LAX, Santana Ortiz, and then Eddie had Homicide and Hernandez. So, Ortiz knows a thing or two, and he knows Eddie Kingston pretty well, so there might be a match at Final Battle for the title. I don't know why Ortiz returned back to heel again. I don't know about that, so. I mean, Eddie will need a challenger at Final Battle. I don't know where the world title's going right now. I don't know where Eddie's going to defend against next. Like I said before, Tony Khan does not know how to book Ring of Honor at all. At all. He can't. So you're just having Eddie just face anybody that Tony Khan feels like putting up against him. Same thing for Shibata. Same thing for basically Athena. And the tag titles. Every title in Ring of Honor is just basically, just throw a person into the title picture. Not much storyline behind it. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with Eddie as we move on into Final Battle, coming your way in about a couple weeks from Friday, really. We got that. Alright, so I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we go to match number 2 on the pre-show. Claudio Castagnoli and Buddy Murphy. Feels like an old-school Monday Night Raw match. It was a pretty good match. They slug it out at the start. Claudio goes right away for the Swing of Doom. Can't really get it. Then they go outside, where Claudio sends Buddy into the barricade. Ow! Then he hits the running Tiger uppercut. Buddy Murphy gets in a hard shot of his own. And then he hits a top rope meteor for a near fall inside the ring. Then a basic chin lock. Keeps Claudio down for a bit. Claudio comes right back with that discus lariat of his. And then some kicks set up another swing attempt, and it fails again. So Claudio's like, well, fuck the swing. I'm going to uppercut the crap out of him. And he gets a near fall out of that. They get back up. And Buddy tries another meteor, which fails, and finally Claudio gets the Swing of Doom. They go up top, Claudio fires off some headbutts until Buddy Murphy slips out, hits Cheeky Nando's, that kick. I don't know why they call it Cheeky Nando's. Don't ask me. Anyway, so he hits that, then he hits the jackhammer, with you Goldberg, pretty much. Gives Buddy a near fall, then he locks in the crippler crossface. The crossface. That gets broken up pretty easily by Claudio. Claudio then grabs Buddy, hits the Ricola bomb, which leads into the Scorpion Deathlock, sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. And then Buddy Murphy taps out in just under 10.5 minutes. Match, I thought it was pretty good. Gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. Afterwards, Claudio tries for the Code of Honor. But Buddy's like, well, fuck that! And he leaves. Oh, well. That's that. And we move on with that. So, like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. We move on. Alright, then we go to your main event of the pre-show. If I can get my notes corrected. Okay. So, our main event for the pre-show for the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. We have the pretty much makeshift team of Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, MJF, teaming up with the former Ring of Honor TV champion Samoa Joe, taking on the Ass Boys, Colton and Austin Gunn, of the Bullet Club, to sweep me for the love of God. And by the way, you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Guns up! And that's that. Match wasn't great, but that's that. So, MJF and Joe come out in LA Lakers gear. Not bad. The Guns, they come out. I don't think they came out the Many Men, but they should have came out the Many Men, but many men wish death upon me. Many men. Gotta love 50 Cent, Gotta love him. Anyway, so the match starts off with the Ass Boys basically beating the fuck out of MJF to start, but Joe cuts off a whip into the corner like a good partner would. Not that he did much in this match. And MJF's like, I don't need you, Joe! Stay over there! Joe's like, okay. I'll just stay here and do nothing. But then they actually do team up. They send the Ass Boys outside, and then both hit stereo suicide dives. And, Excalibur's having a freaking fit. Tope Suicida! But anyway, we go back in. Joe snaps off those right hands in the corner, sets up that insecurity kick of his. Then he tags in MJF. He gets caught in the wrong corner. Then, has to send both the Ass Boys to the outside. Then he roll underneath a double clothesline, sets up a big boot for an info on Austin Gunn. And then Joe comes in, loads up the Muscle Buster. But MJF's like, nope, I'm gonna do my own version. And Joe's like, what? I'm like, really now? So MJF tries it, that gets broken up. MJF, counters it, and, hits a double DDT. And then he goes for the kangaroo kick. And Joe's like, no. Not gonna do that. And then they kind of bicker a little bit. Then the Ass Boys escape stereo muscle busters and hit 310 to Yuma on Samoa Joe. They go for the cover, and MJF has to break up the pin to save the titles. And then we see Adam Cole, baby! I'm like, wait a minute, Adam Cole? I think you're a little too early there, Adam. Like, everyone's like, what the fuck is Adam Cole doing here? I mean, he still technically is the one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, technically. So he comes out on his crutches, because he's still injured, and causes a distraction, which leads to Joe locking in the Coquina Clutch on Colton Gunn, and he does what he does best, tap out. So MJF and Joe surprisingly retained the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. I thought they were going to go to the Ass Boys, and like Joe was going to turn on MJF. I still think he is. Like now, he's definitely turning on him. And then I think we're going to see Joe versus MJF 3 at World's End, which possibly could be MJF's last match in AEW. Even though, pretty much at the media scrum, he's crying like a bitch. Though I don't know if that was acting or actual real life crying. But, we get that. So match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. So, Joe and MJF, retained the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. After the match, Joe is like, I'm out of here. I did my good deed for the day. He leaves, and then the Ass Boys jump MJF and then wrecked his knee to the point they Pillmanize his knee with a chair. MJF is screaming in pain. Freaking Adam Cole doesn't know what the fuck to do, because he can't do anything. And then we see MJF being stretchered out of the ringside area into an ambulance, but as he's leaving to go to a local medical facility, the hospital, he shouts at Adam Cole to not let him take his title. Whatever that meant. So, we'll get that in a minute. But, MJF might have to forfeit the title to Jay White if he cannot physically continue to defend the belt. So we got that. So that's the pre-show. And we move on with that. Alright, so after that we get the opening video looking at all the matches and all the people fighting for honor and prizes. What is this, a game show? Anyway, we get that. And then we get we open with a recap of MJF's knee injury, which could be serious. We'll have to see what happens with that. Excuse me for a second, I gotta blow my nose. My allergies are kicking in. Yeah, I do have a cold too. Because it was cold as balls coming home last night from that epic concert. My throat is fucked up, my head is killing me from last night, my ears are shot. Price you pay for rock and roll. Even with earplugs, you can lose some of your hearing. Maybe I didn't get the right ones. I don't know. But we move on. Alright, so we get MJF's injury recap. Then we run down the entire card. So after that, we go to match number 1 on the main show. 6-man tag team war. We have Team Christian of Christian Cage, the TNT champion, Luchasaurus, and Nick freaking Wayne, taking on Team Adam Copeland of Edge. Adam Copeland, Threshold, whatever you want to call him. The man from Seattle, Darby Allin, how you doing? I come from Seattle. I hate the Seacocks. I live in my car. I'm so emo. And then their tag team partner, it's Stink! The man called Sting. All of them are in face paint. Even Adam Copeland, half face paint. Look kind of weird. So we get that. So we start off with a children's choir singing Christian Down to the Ring. What are you, Bray Wyatt? He's got the whole world. Sing with me now. In his hands. Okay. Big ups to Bray Wyatt, you great man, you. Anyway, that was kind of cool for the kids to sing his theme song. Alright. We see the Nature Boy. Woo! Styling in. Woo! Profiling. Comes to the ring with Sting and company. That was kind of cool. So, I'm not going to get into all the matches. I'm going to paraphrase because I want to get this video done and pretty much I want to get this video done because I got to go to Sunday dinner in a little bit. So, pretty much a pretty decent match, not great. They were mocking Ric Flair a little bit with the struts and stuff. Ric Flair actually gets involved in the match, starts chopping the crap out of Christian on the outside, but then Christian hits Ric Flair in his 75-year-old nuts. Space Mountain, woo! Anyway, so we get that. And everything breaks down near the end. Darby hits another one of those stupid suicide dive throws, almost kills himself. Sting hits one off the apron. Well, off the apron. I'm okay with that. He was going to run and go through the ropes like a madman at 63 years old. But we get that. Like I said, Christian and Flair get into a fight on the floor. Christian hits Flair in the nuts, but accidentally hits Luchasaurus with the TNT title. Uh-oh. Which allows Edge to chase Christian through the crowd. And then inside the ring, we get a spear and a coffin drop. Finishes Luchasaurus off at 15 minutes. So, match was okay. It wasn't great, so I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. But, looks like we're going to get Christian versus Adam Copeland. Probably for the TNT title. Maybe at Winter is Coming, or most likely at World's End, December the 30th, 2023. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on with all that. Oops, I messed up my notes there. And we move on with that. Alright, after that, we get the Switchblade. Be with Switchblade. Jay White. He's brought to the stage. I don't know by who. I think it's by Tony Baloney. And then we're told that the MJF versus Jay White match is now canceled. Jay White is like, hey, why can't I defend my belt? He's like mocking and stuff. And then Adam Cole, baby, comes out. And basically says does what his friend MJF said to him. Do not make him leave with my belt. So Adam Cole says, there is no way you are leaving with Max's belt. So he's like, I talked to Tony Khan, and Tony Khan said, if MJF can't wrestle later in the night, I will do it for him. I'm like, what? You're not medically cleared. And Jay was like, okay, I'll fight a one-legged guy. So it looks like we might get Adam Cole defending Max's title for him against Jay White in the main event. And it might be some foreshadowing to that, with the whole devil thing. We'll see what happens with that. So So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't know why Tony Baloney was even out there. Maybe just to give Jay White the belt that he already had, technically. You know, he stole. But if Adam Cole talked to Tony Khan, why were you out there, Tony Schiavone? You could have just done this in the back. You didn't need to do it on stage. I'm just saying. We move on with that. And that's that. Alright, then we get a recap of freshly squeezed orange juice. Orange Cassidy defended the Intercontinental belt against Jon Moxley. We saw that, which led to him winning the belt. And then he lost to Moxley in September at All Out. And then some injuries to Moxley, you know, put him right back where he started anyway. So now we go to match number 2 for the Intercontinental title. Orange Cassidy versus Moxley. Match was brutal. Moxley gets busted wide open. You knew that was happening. About 5 minutes into the match. And then we get in the end. Orange Cassidy sends Moxley outside over the announcer's table. I think Taz was there too. But we got that. And then Orange Cassidy goes for a suicide dive, but cannot connect on it. And then we get the suicide elbow connects. This time. Moxley comes right back with those hammer and anvil-like elbows of his. Goes for the bulldog choke. Gets broken up. And then Orange Cassidy tries to go for the beach break. Can't hit it. But instead, he grabs the red rum. Taught to him by the man, Hook. And then Moxley grabs the turnbuckle to escape. And pulls it off. In the process. Then we get a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter. Bang! By Moxley, puts Orange Cassidy down. Then he hits the Gotch-style pile driver, made famous by a good friend of mine named Minoru Suzuki. And gives Moxley a near fall, almost won the belt. But Orange Cassidy sends Moxley into the exposed turnbuckle. Then hits not 1, not 2, but 3 orange punches. And barely kept Moxley down. Moxley like coming back up. Give me more! So, okay, I'll give you 3 more. So, in all, 6 orange punches finally knock Moxley the fuck out. And Orange Cassidy goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He retains the title in exactly 12 minutes. And that's pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, that's it. Alright, anyway. Alright, so Orange Cassidy retains the international title. And pretty decent match, gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, everybody checks on everybody. And then Wheeler Yuta bumps right into Hook, which didn't sit well with Hook. So we get that. And we move on with that. Alright, then we find out that the funky chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, is now... Hold on, guys. My phone's ringing. Hello? Hi. Yeah, be over a little bit. Sorry, I got interrupted by my parents. They're like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "I'm almost done. You know, I'm about to leave soon." So anyway, minus that distraction. All right, so Mark Briscoe, the Funky Chicken, is going to be in the Continental Classic coming up later on this year. Well, which starts on Wednesday. So that's pretty damn good. And I heard Tony Khan made another announcement saying that the winner of this tournament gets a new belt. Why do we need another belt? if this is gonna be an actual belt that gets defended, why? But if it's just like one of those things like what WWE did with the Greatest Royal Rumble, which which Braun Strowman won. Remember when he got that really ridiculous looking green belt that never was defended? So if they do something like that, I'm okay with that. But if they make this an actual title, that's stupid. How many more titles do we need in wrestling? I mean, when you do the Owen Hart Classic, right? The winner gets a trophy, and well, the first one they got a belt. The second one they just get the trophy. I mean, do something like that. The winner doesn't even need a belt. Give him a title shot. Stupid. Please don't make this a belt. Another fucking belt that will probably never get defended. Stupid. Tony Khan, you stupid. Stop with the announcements. Just stop. That's it. We move on with that. Alright, match number 3 on the main show. For the women's title, we have Hikaru Shida. The AEW women's title, not the TBS title. We'll get to that later. Hikaru Shida takes on timeless Toni Storm, looking amazing as always. Luther at ringside. It was a pretty good match, but I think we all know what was coming up. We see the lovely Mariah May backstage. Ooh, yes. But we get all that. Match was pretty good. Getting to the end of the match, Toni Storm tries for the shoe. Watch out for the shoe. It gets blocked. Shida grabs the kendo stick and starts wailing on Luther. Luther, I should say. And that's not well, I guess you can't really do anything with that, referee. Go back in. Shida rolls Toni up for a near fall. Toni then grabs a German suplex, hits the running hip attack with a metal tray in her underwear. Right to the face. And then she goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new AEW Women's Champion in Toni Storm. She gets it back for the second time in just under 10.5 minutes. Match was pretty good. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Mariah May comes out. So yay! She gives Toni flowers. She's prancing around the ring like she's Miss America. And then she jumps into Luther's arms and then goes to the back. That didn't sound well, but, you know. But it is what it is. And that's that. We move on with that. So, Toni Storm is your new Women's Champion. And once again, Hikaru Shida loses it for the third time. I don't know why. Every title win she's had has been pretty much a transitional run. She really needs a long run with the Women's Championship. She really does. If she wins it for the 4th time. Which could happen. But at this point, who really does win the title now? Saraya again? Ruby? No. Ruby's lost all her title shots. I don't know. I really don't know who might win the title from Toni Storm now. It could be Mercedes Moné if they sign her. But I doubt that. But who knows? We'll see what happens on Wednesday Night Dynamite. And that's that. Alright, after that we find out Eddie Kingston is also in the Continental title tournament. Says his titles will be on the line also in the tournament. So does that really mean that... I guess that means that Eddie is going to lose both of those belts. The Ring of Honor title and the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. I don't think he's going to win another title, become a triple champion, because, like I said, the winner gets crowned with the Continental title. I don't know. So there's the 4th participant in this tournament, with Mark Briscoe, Andrade, and Bryan Danielson. So get that. That's kind of cool. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, I don't know what match number this is. We get to our next match. AEW Tag Team titles on the line in a ladder match. We got the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King taking on FTR, Dax the Axe Hardwood and Cash Clock Wheeler taking on Rush and Jalisco of LFI, and the champions Ricky Starks and Big Cass. Look at that. This was a car wreck. Holy shit. Everybody beating the living shit out of each other. Wicked spots galore on the ladders. That's craziness. But anyway, let me get near the end. Jalisco hits a poison runner on Brody King. Goes right back with a gonzo bomb. Oh, on a bridge ladder. Ow! And then Cash Clock Wheeler dies on the Brody King onto a ladder. And then Dax and Ricky Starks go up, battle it out. Dax gets knocked down. And then Cash Wheeler tries to get there quickly, but Ricky Starks drops him too. And we still have your AEW Tag Team Champions, so still Ricky Starks and Big Cass. Like I said, this match was barbaric, 20.5-minute match. I give this match 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was just barbaric, and I loved it. And now Ricky Starks and Big Cass, you know, they're still the champs. They'll see, they possibly could face the Bucks, or they face Kenny and Chris Jericho. Well, we'll see what happens with that later on. We move on. Alright, after that, we go to the TBS title match, triple threat match. Chris Statlander taking on Cora Jade 2.0. Sky Blue comes out with a new theme song called Choke by my good friends Heidi and Carla from the Butcher Babies. Nice. Nice, you gotta love it. Anyway, she's taking on Maria Brent 2.0. Julia Hart comes out with her own theme song. She sings her own theme song. But she looked great. This match wasn't bad, but it was pretty damn good. But we move on. Alright, Sky Blue near the end reverses Saturday Night Fever, grabs Code Blue for a near fall. Julia Hart grabs Heartless on Sky Blue, has her in trouble. Statlander suplexes both of them. Crazy. And next guy was like, one could describe her as a human suplex machine. And Taz is like, hey, easy, that's my gimmick. Be easy, Excalibur. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why are you so crazy? But anyway, Statlander grabs Saturday Night Fever on Sky Blue, but Julia Hart knocks Statlander off the pin and steals the pin. We have a new TBS champion in Julia Hart. Who called that? Me. Loved it. So, match was good. Gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Julia Hart gets her first major title in AEW. 22 years old. Great. Loved it. And that's it. So, congratulations to Julia Hart. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright. Then, the big announcement by of the new AEW signing was next. And everybody's like, oh, is it Ocean Spray? Is it Goldberg? Is it Ronda Rousey? Is it Mercedes Moné? Is it somebody else? Well, Tony Baloney's in the ring, and he brings out, well, what we all knew who it was. Will Ocean Spray comes out, says, you know, I have my contract in New Japan until February, so after Wrestle Kingdom, he's basically done. After New Year's Dash, he's done. Blah, 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 blah. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. So he's like, after I finish up with New Japan, I'm going to be on the road to AEW Revolution, where I'll be all yours. He's like, I'm ready to face the best in AEW, but didn't you do that already? Especially at Wembley Stadium next year at All In 3. And he's like, I'm All Elite Bruv! Bruv. B-R-U-V. Bruv. It's like bro, but bruv in English. No, UK. So we got that. So Will Ocean Spray is now officially All Elite Bruv. So, it wasn't really a major signing per se, but this is really huge for AEW. I mean, we all thought he might go to, Hunter and Company, but I guess Hunter didn't have enough money. Or just, wasn't really interested. I don't know. I really think that WWE missed a great opportunity to have Will Ospreay on their roster. I mean, they have Jade that bolsters the women's division. I mean, but if they would have got Ospreay, that division would have been seriously great. But maybe Ospreay's afraid of Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't even care. But Ospreay, I'll tell you this, at Revolution, whatever match he has, is going to be a fucking banger. And he's going to put on probably matches of the year like he did this year going into 2024. He might be the wrestler of the year next year. Like he is this year. And you thought it was Roman, right? No, not Roman, sadly. I know it's my boy and everything, but, Ocean Spray's my boy too. But he had a way better year than Roman. Banger after banger after banger. Mike Bailey, I mean, that speaks for itself. I think it was Umino or Kojima. Banger match in Japan. Banger matches galore. The one with Josh Alexander recently. Banger. I mean, who's to say he might go to Impact too. He might show up in Impact. He should have signed with Impact too, but I don't know if AEW and Impact still have that union, like Tony Khan has with Mr. Obari-san in New Japan. But he will definitely be on freaking Forbidden Door 3. And I would love to see who he faces next at Forbidden Door 3. It has to be somebody from Japan, so I don't know who it could be. I would love to see Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi for the Junior Heavyweight Championship if Hiromu still has it by then, because he's supposed to face El Desperado at Wrestle Kingdom for the Junior Heavyweight Championship, so I don't know, anything can happen between now and June, or May or June or July, whenever Forbidden Door is next year. But man, that match would be fucking epic. Him and Naito would be great too. But we move on with that. So Ospreay is now All Elite officially. That's great. That's great. Now we have to worry about Okada because Okada is showing interest from WWE again because of the Nakamura effect. There you go. If WWE gets Okada, forget it. If they use him correctly, that's a big signing. But you know how to use Japanese people. They'll start off good, and then they're like, pfft. They'll fall off the face of the earth, and then, hey, let's give them a push again, like they're doing with Nakamura. The same thing with Asuka. Now they're doing the same thing with Kairi. Io's getting a mega push with the SmackDown Women's Championship. They're going to form the Black Lotus Triad this Saturday, I should say, at Survivor Series. Bayley and pretty much Dakota Kai are going to go bye-bye. So they're going to push Kairi, Io, and Asuka with this Black Lotus Triad faction. Probably all the way to WrestleMania, maybe. I don't know what's going to happen with Io going into WrestleMania, if she still has the belt by then. But we'll see what happens from there. And that's pretty much it. And we will move on with that. Alright, that's that. Alright, after that we get a recap of the Hangman Adam Page doing some cowboy shit and Swerve Strickland, their freaking violent feud that's been going on, setting up their Texas Death Match. So we got that. So then we get to the Texas Death Match, Hangman Adam Page against Swerve Strickland, and Texas Death Match rules. The only way you can win is by submission or knockout. That's not how a Texas Death Match works. Who thought of these rules? Tony! Can we go back to original Texas Death Match rules? Which are usually, I think, You have to hit 4 corners to win the match. You shouldn't have to win by submission or knockout. That's stupid. It's basically a last man standing match. Not really with submissions, but it is what it is. So anyway, Swerve comes out first. Prince Nana actually comes out first with a dance team, probably the LA Lakers or the Clippers cheerleading squad. Swerve when I drive, and swerve when I drive. Swerve. If you can't do that dance, you have problems. And yeah, I might look funny doing it. I don't give a shit. But anyway, so that happens. Hangman comes out. Big fucking reaction. This match was probably one of the most violent matches in AEW history. That's saying a lot, because there's been a lot of violent matches. And don't say the fucking explosion match, because that does not count. Because that was probably the worst death match in AEW history. I think we all know why. But this match was bloody as fuck, ultra violent, freaking made GCW, CCW, and any other hardcore deathmatch promotion feel like a fucking indie fed. Holy shit. Barbed wire chairs. Fucking craziness. Page grabs some duct tape, ties his hands together for a staple to the bicep. Oh! Chair shots galore. Swerve gets busted open first, and then Page takes a picture that his son made and staples it to Swerve's fucking face, and then he's like, yanks it off. Oh! And then Swerve is like bleeding. He's like profusely bleeding like a fucking stuffed pig. And Adam Page started bleeding too around this time. And then Adam Page does probably one of the most sickest things I ever seen in my life. And you thought Ospreay going like this when he had blood on his arm? That was sick. Freaking Adam Page turned into a fucking vampire. He goes on the mat, takes Swerve's head, and the freaking starts drinking the blood as the blood is going into his mouth. Then he gets up, spits it out like Gangrel. And then the fans like, holy shit! I'm like, you sick fuck! Ah! And I watched Issa's reaction to that. I felt she was scared. Eee! Good lord! But we move on with that. So we got that. Craziness. The fans like, you sick fuck! Then another barbed wire chair shot to the head. Gets caught up by a low blow by Swerve to give him a little bit of a breather. And then Swerve gets his hands untied. I don't know how that... Well, he probably was strong enough to get the duct tape. Probably that duct tape was from the dollar store. Anyway, Page staples him in the chest. Ow! But really has no effect. I'm like, what? Anyway, then another shot to the face. Knocks Page down. And then the barbed wire chair is then wedged in the corner. Page gets set right into that. Oh! And then just slugging it out. Blood is just flying everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. They go on the apron. Swerve hits a Death Valley driver onto a cinder block. Jesus! No, I gotta do like John Zandy. Jesus! Good lord! All we needed was glass and fire. This would be great. And maybe an explosive or two. Jeez. So that doesn't constitute a knockout. Swerve then power drives Adam Page on the barricade. Whew. Ow! And you see Swerve's face is gushing blood. I mean, you thought that Killshot and AR Fox back in Lucha Underground was violent? Well, it didn't have the glass, but this match didn't have the glass. It should have. But we move on. Craziness, more craziness and brutality. People get murdered. Tombstone on a barbed wire chair. Nana has to break up the 10 count. Then Swerve manages a powerbomb on said chair. Set to the Swerve stomp on the chair. Paige gets right back up. Then we got a bag of glass. We do see glass, but not like a pane of glass. And then Swerve's like freaking puts all of it on the freaking mat. Stomps Adam Page's back into it. Ugh. JML driver on the glass. Jeez. Adam Page somehow got up at 9. So Cactus clotheslines him. Pulls out a barbed wire board. Should have had explosives on it. Let's get really ultra violent. Let's go to Onita territory here. And then that board is bridged between two chairs in the ring. Page slams Swerve through the board. Whew. Then a powerbomb, the Deadeye onto the barbed wire. And then Adam Page wraps the barbed wire around Swerve's neck. And then he hits the buckshot landing. I'm like, this match should end. No, it does not end because Nana pulls Swerve to the floor to break the 10 count. And then the Machine, Brian Cage, comes out, sets up a table. Well, an actual real, I guess, I think it was an actual table. Paige saves himself with some barbed wire shots. Nana tries to come in, but gets dead-eyed through the table at ringside. That sucks. Swerve comes back up with the remains of the cinder block, hits Adam Page in the head with the remnants of the cinder block, then chokes Adam Page out with a chain, and Adam Page is completely knocked the fuck out. 30 minutes of pure fucking violence. And all I have to say is this. That's what I like to see. Violence, murder, people almost dying, ultra violence. Take that, WWE. That's how it's done. And that's it. So this match finally fucking ends. Swerve wins. I thought Adam Page would win because he's undefeated in the Texas Death Matches. But Swerve wins. I think this feud is done. I hope it is. I think Swerve should go for a title now. I think he should win the title now. But man, this match was violent. 5 out of 5. Complete 5 out of 5. No doubt about it. And that's all I gotta say about that. 5 out of 5. That's it. We move on. That's that. Alright, after that, I don't know how you could even top that. But we go to our next match. We have the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, taking on the Golden Jets of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. If the Young Bucks win, the Golden Jets are done. If Jericho and Omega win, they get the Bucks AEW Tag Team title shot against Ricky Starks and Big Cass. So we get that. This match was a little bit brutal as well. Don Callis on commentary. Craziness galore. Lots of high flippy dippity doos. Almost 21 minute match. V-trigger by Kenny on Matt. Goes for One-Winged Angel, gets broken up. Matt hits Kenny with his own version of the One-Winged Angel. But Kenny gets right back up with a German suplex for a near fall. Jericho comes back with some super kicks. But gets super kicked back down by the Bucks. They're about to win the match. But they get back up. Kenny grabs the One-Winged Angel on Matt Jackson. 1, 2, 3. The Golden Jets still a tag team. And now they are the new #1 contenders for the tag team belts. So we're going to see Ricky Starks and Big Cass defend against the Golden Jets. I don't know when, but we'll see what happens with that. Match, still pretty good match. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's that. After the match, try another Code of Honor. Bucks turn that down and start ranting like, you guys still suck. So Bucks still heels right now. I really still think Kenny's going to turn on Jericho. We might get Jericho and Kenny at World's End. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's that. Alright, then we go to your main event, what was supposed to be the main event, for the AEW World title. Jay White against what we thought was supposed to be injured Adam Cole, who is not medically cleared. He still comes out with in his street clothes, basically, still on crutches. Jay White comes out, by himself. Well, mostly by himself. He comes out with the guns. I don't know where Juice Robinson was. I don't even want to know. So Cole is defending the belt on MJF's behalf, but Jay White has the belt. Didn't make sense. And they're about to start the match, but then MJF comes out. I guess he came back from the back because he didn't go to the hospital. So in like 4.5 hours, they set up this angle where, we thought that Adam Cole was going to take the title, maybe steal it because he's not really injured. Just craziness. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. But MJ comes out even on one goddamn leg. Has this match that went really too long. How long did this match go? Like 30 minutes? Let me get to my notes here. Yeah, basically 30 minutes this match went. That didn't really need to go 30 minutes. I mean, Adam Cole was still there. Cole teases tossing in the towel after MJF was in the figure 4. But MJF managed to turn it around. Jay White escapes, starts yelling at Adam Cole, tries to grab the one of his Ring of Honor tag team belts, and the opponent sends MJF's head, the belt into MJF's head for a near fall. The fans going nuts. And then we get a ref bump. Why not? Cole goes up the Dynamite Diamond Ring. I was like, he hits freaking MJF. He might be the devil. Or, I don't know, maybe just whatever. Jay White goes for the leg, goes for his leg, but grabs the ring instead. So MJF then comes in and hits Jay White in the nuts. And then the Ass Boys come in, but then get quickly dispatched by MJF. And then MJF hits Jay White in the face with the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He still is your scumbag. Well, he's our scumbag. He still is the reigning, defending for 1 year exactly, your AEW World Heavyweight Champion of the world. Pretty good match. Well, not a great match per se, but I still gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, MJF and Adam Cole are in the ring. They celebrate in the ring, and then they both limp up the ramp to end the show. No mention of the devil at all. That's stupid. You build up to this whole thing where the devil's coming out. He's attacking the Acclaimed. He attacks Jay White. We don't know who it is. We do see Matt Taven as possibly one of those ninjas. So it might be the Kingdom as the ninjas, and Roddy might be the devil, or it might be Kyle O'Reilly, which still could happen. Still could be Adam Cole. But now I guess we're going to have to keep waiting until this big reveal, which I think is going to be at World's End. And we'll see what happens. But it could have been a much better main event. It could have been great with the reveal of the devil. But I guess, like I said, we're going to probably get the reveal at World's End, December the 30th, in MJF's hometown of Long Island. And that's it. So, wasn't a bad pay-per-view per se. I thought it was pretty decent. So I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. I might do my Ring of Honor review later tonight on my Code Demons channel. And that's pretty much it. Start a new week on Monday with Monday Night Raw, the go-home show from Grand Rapids, Michigan. NXT this Tuesday, Dynamite, Thanksgiving Eve special from Chicago, Illinois. The start of the Continental Classic Tournament. Got that. SmackDown on Friday from Chicago, the go-home show before Survivor Series this Saturday night. We got that. We got Collision also on Saturday night. I don't even want to look at the ratings. got that. Ring of Honor Thanksgiving special. I'm not gonna review that because it's Thanksgiving. Who's gonna watch that? I'm gonna be watching the Niners. So, no Ring of Honor review for this coming week for the 23rd. But we'll come back for the 30th because the new stuff. That's it. So we got a long line of videos coming your way. Rampage review and Collision this coming Saturday. Predictions for Survivor Series. Review will be coming next Sunday. So basically the same thing we got this week for all my videos. So hit the bell to get notified of when I do those videos. And that's pretty much it. Like the video, comment if you wish. And that's all that is to it. Alright, so I'm going to go get out of here. Have some Sunday dinner because I'm hungry. And watch the rest of the Niner game. Hopefully they win. I don't even know what the score is. I don't even think I can look it up right now. While I have a moment. The Jets are losing 9-0 in the first half. 6 minutes to go. They're about to get the ball back on a punt. See if I can get the Niners game up, unless I see it on Channel 2. Well, they're winning 13-7 at halftime. So a pretty close game. So Niners scored in the first quarter, and then I think they got 2 field goals by Moody, and that's pretty much it. So 13-7 Niners at the half. Game's not even on fucking Fox. I wish it was. Let me check Fox just to make sure they didn't fuck me over. Well, they have NASCAR on now. Who wants to fucking watch NASCAR? Anyway, that's it. So I'm gonna go watch the rest of football. I'm gonna watch the rest of the Niner game. I think I'm gonna have Sunday dinner. Maybe watch a little bit of the Vikings Broncos game tonight, and then come home. I'm gonna maybe do my Ring of Honor review. Go to bed. Get ready for work the next day or tomorrow, and then get ready for Thanksgiving, my friends. We're 4 days away. So hopefully you got your Thanksgiving meal all set up. All the fixings and everything, because you don't want to do it the day of or the day before. But, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. A great Thanksgiving weekend. Don't go crazy on Black Friday. If you're going to get deals on Cyber Saturday, Cyber Sunday, and Cyber Monday, try to do that. But have a great week ahead, a great Thanksgiving holiday and weekend this coming weekend, and now we're about to start the holiday shopping season, and we're pretty close to the start of the greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world, and that's December. And as of today, we are 5 weeks away from the greatest day in the world. I think we all know what that is. And we're 6 weeks officially from today. We are 42 days away from the end of the year. So, it's going to be here and gone in about a month from now. So, enjoy the rest of 2023, everybody. And we'll see what happens with that. So, that's it. I got to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time. Peace.